beach in Wellfleet is closed to swimmers because of dangerous riptides, but that is probably more than likely from Danielle. Surfers are still being allowed in the water by lifeguards.
Not far from Marconi Beach is Lookout Hollow Beach, where the threat of Earl is causing a different kind of concern tonight. Sections of the beach are eroding, and a hit from Earl could cause a lot of trouble for worried homeowners there. Jack Harper's live in Wellfleet tonight. Jack, how bad is the beach at this point, obviously, as we're watching Earl approach?
Well, it's pretty not bad now. As you said, we're still getting the effects of the last storm, but look at the area that's exposed. This is the first time after the spring storms that this area has ever faced a hurricane. So you can see all of it could be washed down even more than it has been. They lost a lot last spring when the big storms came through. And earlier today, a test for a little boy out there. He got caught, and it was a very close call.
He just got swept away really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lifeguards got him right off?
Yep, they went right really fast. Really, really fast.
That's 9-year-old Ian, who learned firsthand how powerful the waves are.
And it dragged him out, and you can't get back in. It'll keep dragging you out.
David Pike made the rescue look easy.
The undertow is, which is unusual that the undertow is even an issue, but it is today. And at some point, there'll probably be a rip as well. It wasn't going to be long before he would be really seriously in trouble. But everybody did the right thing. The parents stayed in. They saw that I was out there. It worked out beautifully.
Dave Pike's been a lifeguard for a long time. He's a lot more comfortable with rescues in the water like that one than he is the ones here in the sand. He says anytime the kids climb on these walls of sand, there's always a chance it'll collapse.
And it was after that close call that lifeguards made the decision to close Marconi Beach as well as Coast Guard Beach just down the shoreline.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
That's how Sean Witten of West Yarmouth described this afternoon's ordeal in the rough waters off Lookout Hollow Beach in Wellfleet. Witten and friend Chuck Catanzano of Dennis started surfing at about 12:30 when the strong current separated the pair.
It just got really heavy all of a sudden, and we were just surfing, and my leash on my board snapped off, and my board got away from me, so I was stranded without a board, which is a real tough situation.
I ended up getting shot down to the right here, and he ended up going down to the left. Yeah. And I came into shore because I didn't see him. Yeah. And some people, I don't know where they are, but they were nice enough to tell me that my buddy was out there struggling. So went out there, met him with my board, and turned out that his leash broke. That was it.
So I got stuck right in a really bad spot. The waves kept drawing water back, and I couldn't make any progress forward, so I was really stranded.
So we just hung out, and then there was two other gentlemen that swam out and met us and helped us back to shore.
It got really rough really quick, and it was just, if it wasn't for Chuck and those two lifeguards, I don't know what would have happened.
Those two lifeguards who pulled the men to shore were David Pike of Wellfleet and Paul Finn of the National Park Service.
Unfortunately, with the conditions the way it is, the offshore breeze and the onshore breeze twisting around, and with the current, they just can't. It's hard for two guys to swim for, or one guy to swim for two in that kind of condition. So.
You've been involved in a lot of rescues. How would you describe this one?
I mean, it was up there. It was tough. It's the early season makes it tough, and also just the cold of the water makes it a tough situation.
Officials say these two men are lucky to have survived this incident, and today was no day to be surfing in the ocean.
I would say they're very lucky. They could have been, if no one saw them, they could have been there for a very long time.
I'd really like to thank these two gentlemen for risking their lives to save mine and my friend. Also want to thank everyone who was involved, and the people who made the call, and then fire chief, everyone down. They were great. They did an extraordinary job. These two gentlemen should be really recognized as heroes. I mean, not only for their bravery, I mean, being off duty and that, and their ability, the way that they performed in such conditions, that it was amazing, and I really want to thank you guys. Thank you. All right, thank you.